Oh, y'all, come on. Welcome to the Blue Table Talk for Men. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Share this with your fathership. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Say she needs somebody, somebody that's gonna treat me right. Say
We
she
pay
needs
attention.
somebody, somebody that's gonna love me all night. Don't want no part-time,
Hey, Karen.
no one night stand.
What's up, Mike?
I'm a grown-ass woman. I need a grown-ass man. Say she needs somebody. I need somebody that's gonna treat me right. Say she needs
Hey, Mary. What's up, Will?
somebody that's gonna love me all night. Don't want no part-time lover.
That's all right. Let's go.
One night stand. I'm a grown-ass woman. I need a grown-ass man. I need somebody
What's up, Sneaky?
I can call my own when we're together, baby. Yeah. I'm tired of playing these games. New love, but it feels the same. Everybody, when he calls my name,
What's up, Sneaky?
What's going on? Can you hear me, Doc?
Man, you've been doing a lot of duets, man. You've been doing a lot of I've been proud of your creativity, man.
Just been, I've been acting a fool.
It's been good, man. How you doing, man?
But look, Doc, I'm telling you, first of all, I got to give you this.
Welcome
Um,
everybody to the Blue Table Talk for Men. Welcome. I got my one of my co-hosts here. They call him Sneaky Phil, y'all. Hey everybody, Coach Angel is in the building. The Queen is here with the princesses. I got my moderators in here, so watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. It is
that's
good
it.
to see everybody. What's up, Coach? All right. Hey, it's good to see everybody. How's everybody's mental? Where you TikToking from? If your mental is above an 8, we won't bother you. But if it's below an 8, if it's a 7 or below, we're gonna ask you what's going on. All right. So Sneaky, how are you doing, man? How's your week been?
First, hey, Marie. Hey, baby. How you doing? Hey, fam. I'm hoping I'm
Rory.
talking too loud. I mean, am I too loud? Am I good?
No, you perfect. You perfect.
Okay, okay.
Let me get you in
Um,
here, Rory.
I'm up in the studio. I'm not doing my little mics. I'm up here hooked up to the studio
Okay.
today. But one, I'm at a 9.5. First of all,
Love
because
it.
I'm here. All right. Last week I didn't make it because it was my birthday, and the week before
Hey,
that I was
Meredith.
TikTok banned. I couldn't
Yeah,
go
what
live.
what was that all about?
Well, I had gone live, and I'm
Hey,
sitting on the
Rory.
back porch, and we were talking politics, and
Okay.
all of a sudden it just got cut off, and it says I was banned for, I think it was a week, for sexual something. They said we were talking politics. They just got me because they didn't like what we were saying. That's it.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
got, but
You got. So what's
yeah.
your mental tonight? What's your mental tonight?
Oh, I'm stoked. I'm at a 9.7 because I'm here. Man, I miss y'all, man.
Oh,
Wednesdays
we
without the
miss
blue
you too,
table talk are
man.
painful, man. It's hard on me.
Yeah, it's hard. Rory, how are you, man? How was your week and how's your mental tonight? Rory, the man with the do rag on.
Uh,
Hey,
today
Trish.
today started out at about 6.5, but it ended at 9.37. So I'm at a 9.37. Hey to everybody in the comments, how y'all doing? It turned out to be a good day, man. I ain't have to beat nobody up today, so it turned out to be a good day.
It turned out to be a good day. You didn't have to break out them fists. Put them up, put them up, put them up.
No fist or fury today. Doc, how is your mental on today?
Man, I'm in a good place, man. All is well. Talked to mom today. We got a lift installed in the house for her, and I sent her a little money to get her lunch tomorrow. She walking in high cotton tonight. She started crying on me on the phone, and she's in a good place. So when she good, I'm good. So I'm Doc Sims all right tonight. I'm all right tonight. Boy, I just got out of Bible study. I feel like preaching tonight, Elder.
Oh, uh-oh.
Hey, we pay attention. Our topic tonight is, hey Shan, hey T Michelle, hey all the moderators, hey everybody, hey Miss Dupree. We pay attention to our ladies, don't we? If we get in trouble is when we're not paying attention. But Sneak, I'm gonna let you open up tonight. How have you mastered paying attention to the love of your life?
Man, that's easy. I haven't. And
Come
anybody,
on, come on.
anybody, and I think I'm out of the whole blue table talk. I think I've been married the longest. And
Okay,
if
Trish.
if anyone tells you that they've mastered their relationship, they lying to you or they
Ooh.
deceiving themselves. That's it. Um,
Right.
Anything that I do, I can do better.
Hey, Miss
Um,
Carrie.
um, it's a work in progress. It's a
Yeah.
work in progress.
Hey, have
Um,
you seen that you have grown though? You used to show enough not pay attention, but you're better now. What you do? You see your own growth.
I'm better now at controlling my tip. I'm really quick out of the mouth. Very quick out of the mouth.
You like,
Quick witted. Yeah. And
all
I've
right, Rory.
controlled that. I'm not gonna say I've mastered it. I say, but I'm controlling that to the point where it's noticeable. All right. My
Right.
wife has told me that. My daughters have told me that. Um, and then I've mentioned a long time ago, uh, liquor. If I drink a lot of liquor, I don't lose my mind. I'm just a raging butthole. So I just kind of reduce that to the
Look at
minimum.
Rory.
Yeah.
You're
So
raging butthole.
yeah, and I'm the best at. I'm my own worst critic, as you guys know. I don't have a problem talking about myself.
Right.
I use myself for examples. This, that, and other. I don't tell other people what to do. I tell people what I
Come
would
on, y'all.
do. And yeah. But
That's good. Good evening again, everybody. We're talking about tonight, the fellas. We do pay attention to you guys. Now, some guys play attention, but the serious ones, we pay attention to you. Okay, and I think Trisha put in her mental as a 4. We need you to unpack that for us. So we're here to pump you up tonight. So Yellow, welcome, Yellow. Let us know your mental and have you mastered paying attention to your significant other. That's the response I wanted. That's the response I wanted, Yellow.
All right. First of all, good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank y'all for joining us today. My mentals, 8.6.
Okay,
It's been a long week and it's only Wednesday.
that's
Uh,
right.
the
Hey,
body is
Amanda.
tired, but the mind is we still kicking. Have I mastered paying attention?
Right. Come on. He's laughing, y'all. Good evening again. While he gathers his thoughts. Good evening again, everybody. All our moderators in the building: T. Michelle, Queen, Angel, Shan. I don't see E, but Trisha is here. Amanda's here. Everybody's here. We love y'all. We're glad y'all here. Y'all pay attention because men, we do pay attention. Some men play attention, but we pay attention. So, Yella, have you mastered paying attention to your significant other yet?
Show and tell time.
Okay.
We are all this. We are all this remote control right here.
Come on, somebody.
This off button
Hey,
right
man.
here
What you say?
and
That's
this
good. Hey,
on button
Roxanne.
right here
What you
have
say?
specific duties. And not to mention the most important one, the volume and the
Uh oh.
mute.
Uh oh. Uh
Okay?
oh.
So let's go ahead and put it in proper perspective here. Depending on what you're paying attention to, you're either going to volume up or
Hey,
mute.
Bumpy. Yeah,
You're
I
either
got
going to
you.
volume up or you're going to mute.
Uh oh.
Depending on your mood, not on what you're watching, you're either going to be on or you're going to be off.
Make that thing plain tonight. Make that thing plain tonight.
Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I appreciate it.
R. Kelly had a song called Remote
Rory, I
Control.
see your church finger, Rory. Talk to us, Rory.
R. Kelly had a song called Remote Control. And
Leave me alone.
La-
Leave me alone.
I'm just saying.
You're saying too
Ladies,
much,
we
sir.
pay. It benefits us to pay attention. When we are successful when we pay attention. We want y'all to pay attention to us as well. When we speak, we want y'all to listen to us as well. And it is paying attention is a two-way street. But some people just play attention, but we should pay attention to each other. You should respect each other enough to pay attention. Just don't talk about it, you got to be about it. Because we pay
well,
attention to our friends, right? Come on, Sneaky. Y'all talk to me. Give me a little pushback.
well, I was just gonna say, when it comes to paying attention in the relationship, the
Right.
first thing you need to try to get to your head is you're not always the most important one.
Yes. That was my
All
problem.
right,
That part.
you're
That
not
part.
always the most important one. Once you get past that, then you're kind of open to the being able to receive, understand everything. It's like feedback. There's three things you can do with
Right.
feedback. All right, you
That's
can
right.
listen
Hey,
to it, You can respond to it, or you can just sit back and let it fester. Sit back and think about
Have y'all heard this phrase? Are you listening to me?
it. Yeah.
Have
No,
y'all
no,
heard
no,
that
no, no,
phrase?
no, no. That's not the phrase, Dr. Sims.
What's
The
the phrase, dog?
the phrase is. Did you hear what I just said? What
Oh,
did I
come
just
on,
say?
What did
come
I
What
on.
did I just say? That's the phrase when they tell you, "Oh, so yeah, I heard what you said, girl. I heard what you said. All right, what I say." And
What
then
I say?
you
Ooh,
when the first word out your mouth is you blush.
what do you do? What do you do in that instance, yelling, fellas? Married folk, talk to us tonight.
You just go
Rory
ahead
doesn't have this problem.
you just go ahead and bow your head and be like, "All right, baby, I missed everything what you said. Say it
Come on,
again."
King.
By that time, you're gonna get the nah, whatever. It apparently wasn't important enough. Look, don't give me the preaching. Don't give me the
But
preaching.
no, but look, you can always fall back on the well.
Hey,
What
hey,
part?
yelling,
What part do you
yelling. Take
mean?
chapter and verse,
Yeah,
yelling.
which
Don't take
which
chapter and
part?
verse.
Which
Which
part?
part did you mean? Then she'll repeat it.
Right. There are ways to get around it.
Come on,
I've been doing
Valerie.
this for
I
years
see
now.
you, Valerie. Rory, you
believe it or
remember? Y'all
not?
remember Valerie? She was at the meeting with us in January.
Hello,
All right.
Valerie.
Believe it or
Hello,
not,
Valerie.
there was a point in time in my life when I was married that I thought the world revolved around me. And so I treated her as such, and I treated the kids as such, and I treated life as such. It was my way or the highway because this is what I was groomed to think and what I was conditioned to think coming out of a church background, if you will. And then
Yeah,
when I started to open up a bit and realize, you know what? Us two being together isn't benefiting us both or benefiting these children. It's doing more detriment than good to these children. So we don't need to
that's
be
right.
together. And so I stayed in a marriage probably 3 years longer than I should have.
Is
And
that right?
yes, sir. And ended up causing more damage. Listening to other people speak over my marriage and what I was going through. Oh man, it ain't that bad. Or then he hit me with scripture. Well, the man that can't take care of his family is worse than the infidels. And
I've
I'm
heard
like,
that one.
I'm not an infidel. I'm not infidelious, if that's a word. You know what I'm saying?
It is
It
now,
is
It,
Mr.
it's a
now.
Rory.
word now. It's a
It is
word now.
now.
And so, in order to get it, I said, okay, cool. We want to go biblical. Bet. In the Bible times, you had to adultery was cause for divorce,
Right.
right? And so your boy committed adultery several times,
The
and
several
was
couple
bold
three.
about. It. I was like, okay, you know what? Since we want to take it to the Bible, I'm an adulterer, so we can go ahead and she can write me a letter of divorcement because that's what the King James version said, and
All right.
we can go on about our business.
Okay. Okay. We got King. We got the youngest amongst us. He just turned 39 and he's a much wiser man today than when he was 38. So he is the
Look good.
bomb.com now. He the bomb.com now. When he was 38, he was a raging bull and an animal, but now he's 39. He's fine as wine. Come on, King DB.
What's
Sound
happening? What's
nuts,
happening, man?
Still got Similac behind his ears.
right?
What's up, King? How's your mental tonight, man? And do you pay attention like you ought to?
My honestly, my
Blacking
mental
out.
is
What's
at
up?
my mental is at a like it's at a 7 right now. Today would have been my mother's 58th birthday, so I'm a little
Okay.
somber.
Mhm.
But do I pay attention now? Yes. As I get older and realize that much is to be gained by just listening to somebody
Yep.
and
That part.
listening to understand instead of listening to respond. Yes, now I do.
I got a question for you, King, if you don't mind. What
Hey,
was
Queen.
the turning point? What made you go from whatever to focusing in to locking in? What was that switch for you?
Believe it or not, it happened about 9 or 10 months ago. It was my daughter.
Yeah. Okay. What
It was
happened?
Okay.
my daughter. My daughter basically I was at a place where I was very like emotionally detached. Like I was running on autopilot. And my daughter texted me and was like, I feel like we're losing our bond. I feel like I'm losing you.
Wow.
Mm.
Whoa.
And that made me look in the mirror like, what are you doing? Like, this is your
Wow.
daughter.
Wow. In this marriage now, the reason I pay attention is because, and I'm not going to say this is wide across the board when people don't do this, but I pay attention now because I care. I care about your feelings. I care about what you say. I care all across the board. I care that I care. You know, if you care enough about that other person or whatever organization you're a part of, I'm gonna tell you something, and where you can take this or not. Rich people do a couple of things. And one of the things rich, wealthy people do, they pay attention and they listen. They major in the hushing order. We got a young man that wants to be on the hot seat, and we'll open up the hot seat in a moment. His name is Bumpy Mike, Dr. Hill, Michael Hill, but his friends call him Bumpy. So we're going to bring him in on the hot seat in a moment so he can talk about paying attention. But if you care enough, you'll pay attention.
Yeah.
Why is always the onus is on me to pay attention to her?
That's a good question.
How come
I
she
mean,
can't
and
take
let's open that up, guys.
because
What do y'all think about that? That's an honest question. That is a good question because a lot of responsibilities on our shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Because we've had to talk on our show about, well, man up. You the man. You supposed to be the man. Well, when I flex those man muscles, you don't like it all the time. But
right.
fellas, what say ye to Rory's question? Why is the onus on us to pay attention?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna speak for me. Um, there are stages. There were stages of me coming along in these 30 plus years of being married. Okay,
Okay.
so I went through. What? First of all, me and my wife got married when we were 19. Okay, so we
Right.
got married very, very young. Okay. So I went through that stage where being in the military, being raised in church, where, hey, my way or the highway, I'm making the money, I'm in charge, blah, blah, blah. I went through that
Right.
stage. Okay. There
Okay.
have been times when we'll go out, we're at a party when we're younger, we're at a party, blah, blah, blah. And I'm throwing it back, having fun, blah, blah, blah. The next day, my wife's like, see, your ass was out there getting drunk, and so was trying to holler at me, and you weren't even paying attention because you were out there having
Wow.
Mm.
fun, blah, blah, blah.
Oh
That's the
my.
woman I got. You see what I'm saying? So it's
Wow.
not that it's always on us to pay attention, which we should, but
Okay.
in my case, my wife was paying attention. I was the one that
Mm.
wasn't. Okay. And
Wow.
then as we matured in the relationship, got older. And, I learned a lot of lessons. My wife was like, come here, pull me by the coattail. This is what you ain't doing. This is what so and so
Mm.
said, blah, blah, blah. You out there drinking, messing around, blah, blah, blah. You weren't paying attention. That's what kind of
Wow.
reeled me in. It took me years to get to where I am
Wow.
now.
Wow. Well, all right, gentlemen, tonight we have Dr. Michael Hill in the hot seat. They call him Bumpy. His good friends call him Bumpy. And Bumpy, our topic tonight is paying
Good answer,
attention.
Phil.
Some pay attention, some play attention. What say ye tonight, Dr. Hill?
And I played attention for a long time. And sometimes you got to sit back and realize that it's you. You're the problem. And a lot of times you don't understand that problem that you are because you're not paying attention. Um, I was married before,
Okay.
and it was all about me. I was in the military, graduated from college, PhD education, the whole shebang,
Yeah.
100% disabled vet. Couldn't
What
tell me
branch?
nothing.
Couldn't tell you nothing.
Pardon me?
What branch?
Couldn't tell you
Navy.
nothing, huh?
Navy. I was an officer in the Navy.
Oh wow. Okay. Respect.
You hear me, bro?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Storm.
I'll still talk to you.
For the
Right.
most part,
We probably got
I
every
think in
branch represented here
relationships,
tonight, don't we?
we got what's
you gotta
that?
have understanding. If
The
you don't have
Air Force,
understanding,
the Army.
pardon me?
We got the Air Force, we got the Army, we have the Marines, and um,
Now we got a Navy. Sorry about that.
I resemble that remarkable
Well, if you ain't
chair
100%,
force.
holler at me.
So I'm gonna let that one ride, sir.
But if you're not
Let that ride.
100%, holler at me. I got
Thank
Air
you for
Force
your
is
service
crazy.
too,
you. But
Bumpy.
anyway, appreciate it. But for the most part, if you don't have understanding, which is the foundation of a relationship, you have understanding. But to have understanding, you gotta pay attention.
You got You got to pay you got to pay attention 1,000%. You got to pay attention.
Absolutely.
So I'm paying attention, right?
Thank you, Bumpy.
And it seems like I'm not being heard.
Okay, okay, okay.
So when do I get heard? Now I'm hearing everything that's coming to me, and I'm paying attention. I'm watching. Okay, you mad about this, this, that, and the third. Okay, I'm hearing what you're saying. You get me. You don't like it when I do ABCXYZ.
Okay.
But when does my hey, I don't like it when come into play?
Hey, baby
When you
Ray.
be when you're
Hey,
quiet.
David.
Because
I hear what
I
you're
went.
saying. I hear what you're saying.
This is what I went. This is my personal experience. Like, this is what I went through.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm
Big
trying to
J.
talk to my brother. I'm trying to talk to my father. Hey, man, look, I need somebody to talk to. How do I get through ABCXYZ? Well, you the man in that house, and she ain't all that bad. She can't be doing ABCXYZ, but she is.
Right.
Well, man up. That's the response that I get. Man up. So then when I shut down, it's an issue, and that's
Okay.
causing fights in my house. Now it's me, the problem, and then her instead of me and her versus the problem.
Okay. 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 That's a good point. That's a good question. Come on, Yellow.
I will say, Roy, to kind of sort of to piggyback on what you're saying, is one
Hey,
thing when
Sheriff.
I say be quiet, is one thing to shut down, it's another thing to be quiet. When you
Oh,
shut down, now all things stop. But when you be quiet, you're still in motion. You're still carrying on. You're just carrying on little conversation. You're carrying because if you're not being heard, why waste your breath? A heart attack
And
day is
that's what
going
I
to
was at.
is going to come amongst you, and you're going to need that breath. So it's not to say so much about shutting down. I would
right.
never advise anyone to shut down
Right.
until it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
But being quiet is a
Yeah.
whole nother stature.
Well,
Is a
okay.
whole nother
Let me
stature.
throw this. Let me throw this at you. Let me throw this at you, Rory.
Mm-hmm.
What if your cell phone wasn't working and you kept calling Verizon or whatever internet service you have? Are you gonna just stop if they say, "Listen, I'm sorry, on our end it shows you're working and your phone isn't working"? What are you gonna do?
Oh, that's when I say F you, I'm going to AT&T.
Okay, you gonna okay.
There's a
I mean,
service that's going to service
Well,
you somewhere.
my point would
I'm
be
not,
because
that,
that's happened to me. You keep
mm-hmm.
going until you get the answer that you want. And my point being is that you just have to let it be known that listen, I need you to hear what I'm saying. We need to have a conversation. And that's a joy that I have now. We can have conversations now without it being anything more than a conversation. I have that joy now, you know. But I feel you, man. In my previous relationship, my previous marriage, we couldn't talk about what we wanted for dinner without it being an argument.
Right. And that's where it came down to. And then the last year, the year and a half of my first marriage, we weren't even intimate. Doc, I would work doubles. This is when I worked in the prison. I would work doubles
Right.
just so I wouldn't have to come home to her. You know, we at the time we had 5 kids. I would come
Okay.
home, get the kids off to school, right? And then I'm going to bed because I have to get up and work. I would work that 3 to 11, and then I would work that 11 to 7, and come. I'd get home by eight in the morning, get them kids up and ready for school, and then I'm sleeping. Then I have to get up to sleep for about 6 hours and drive an hour to go work another double shift. I did that over the
Right.
course of the last year and a half of my marriage. We weren't intimate,
Wow.
nothing.
Hey, Steph. Hey, Cheryl. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Is
Yeah.
it? Do you see? Is it better now with relationships that you have now? Do you feel you're heard a little bit better now than then?
Now, since I've been working with a life coach, I feel like, yes, I am being heard better because I know how
Shameless
to
plug.
address a situation. I know how to talk now. Before I was harsh. I used to be accused of being harsh. I'm like, how am I harsh? I'm just talking.
Really?
Oh my, Rory, you're so harsh. Your words, you're so crash. Your words are so mean. You don't know how the F am I being mean? I'm just talking.
I'm just
But that
talking.
again,
I'm just talking.
but that wasn't me listening and not paying attention.
Oh,
But then,
okay.
you work with a life coach and he peels those layers back. You work with a life coach, he peels those layers back and he gets you to turn that mirror on yourself. Oh, damn, maybe I was being harsh. Now, I will
Yeah.
say this it took us getting divorced for the people that I was trying to vent to see where I was coming from. And
Understand.
then, and then it's, oh man, we should have listened to you back then. Of course, Negro, you should have listened to me back then, but you didn't.
Of
So
course.
now I'm in this.
Guy, I hope y'all are taking notes tonight. and we need to pay attention and not play attention. But ladies, I hope you're hearing us men. We feel like we need to be heard as well. You know, we have things on our heart as well, and we don't mind opening up. We don't have to share. So married men, talk to us, and King, you can chime in. You and Ro can chime in. Will Kim and Scarlett, if something bothers y'all, do you bring it up? Do you mind voicing how you feel about stuff?
My problem was I was blocking my own message. Okay, I was kind
Come
of
on,
like Rory. It was more important for me to make sure you knew the truth. If I thought you
right,
were jacked up, I was going to tell you you were jacked up. If I thought you were
right,
doing something wrong, I was going to tell you how you were doing it wrong. I was that guy back in the day.
right.
So I was spoiling the message with the delivery.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now that I've matured, and you guys have a lot to do with this, the Blue Table Talk, and
Hey, Caleb.
talking to my wife, and you learn as you get older. And now it is important. It's not only important what you say, but how you say it. It sounds simple. A lot of people say that a lot, but it is not only what you say, but how you say it. Sometimes the message gets
Delivery is everything.
destroyed with the delivery.
It's everything. Yella, do you say what's on your heart?
To an extent, I've I have learned
Hey,
with
Pebble.
with the Trinidadian Gemini to pick my
Oh,
battles. I have learned it would behoove me to keep my mentals on an 8.6 to choose my battles.
Mm.
But if it's to a point to where something needs to be said at that moment,
right.
I I ask, I was like, look, you got a minute? And when she was like, yeah, I got a minute, she'll turn everything off. Because I do the same for her. She'll
Hey,
turn
Teresa.
everything off.
That's good.
So we have, that undivided attention. And I'll say, I'm saying this out of frustration and love at the same time.
Right.
Sometimes it's best to preface what you're about to say with a small little, addendum, little caveat thing. Is good
Right.
to preface it. It kind of
Hey, Sharon.
softens the blow a little bit. But
Of course.
That
I've learned, depending on the severity of the issue, choose your battles.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just gotta swallow it.
Hey,
In
T.
in
You
my
you got to.
in my
You got
opinion,
to.
in my opinion.
You got to. Well. Where are you, Rory and King? Do y'all have a cluster of people that you can be honest with? If something's bothering you about whatever, you got a cluster of people you don't mind opening up to?
You are in this chat. Um, yeah, I definitely,
Hey,
because
Levon.
with with everything that I deal with mentally, it's always good to kind of have a. It's always good to. I call it an emotional village. To kind of have people that you can open up to, judgment free, and you can you can get off what you feel that you need to get off, and not feel like it's too weird, or not feel like it's not feeling like you're gonna be criticized for how you feel, because that
That's
that was a
good.
big thing for that was a
That's
big thing
good.
for me at one point, like feeling like, okay, I could get off how I feel, but it's always gonna be a comeback, and somebody's always gonna criticize and like
Hey, Martha. Right.
shame me for feeling the way I feel, when I'm actually just being honest and open about how I feel about something.
That is so good. Good evening again, everybody. Our topic tonight is men. We do pay attention. Some men play attention, but we do take ownership and responsibility. We do pay attention because we care, and
yeah
we're letting the women know tonight. We need y'all to hear us. You need to hear our heart and don't judge us for it. If we're feeling a certain way, you need to honor our feelings as well. And sometimes we don't get that or haven't gotten it in the past. I'm getting it now. Praise the
yeah
Lord. I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. Praise the Lord. I get that understanding now, and I call it, every relationship ought to have a no judgment zone where
mm,
you can be 1,000% honest with each other. And I give that to my couples I work with. You ought to have a segment of time in your week. We can be honest without judgment. If you don't like the way you made my cornbread, I'm gonna tell you. If I don't like the way you said what you said to me, I'm gonna tell you. If I don't like what you call, you gonna tell me. You gonna tell me. So I ought to be able to be honest with you. If you love me, I can be honest with you. I used to
Yeah.
couldn't be able to do that. I can do that now. Praise God.
I want to tag on something that Yella said about prefacing the conversation. Back in the day, I used to just let it fly. Now it's like, baby, I want to tell you something that really irritates me. I want to tell you something that happened yesterday. That's so she knows what's coming.
Right.
Hey, this really irritated me. What is it, baby? You already smoothed it over. Now
Yeah.
she's receptive. Then it's blah, 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 blah. She does the same thing for me. It used to be such and such and such pisses
That's
me
right.
off. You blindside her. Now you just
Yeah.
started an argument. All right. So
Right.
instead of trying to have the conversation, smoothing it up, once again, it's back to spoiling the message with the delivery. Hey, baby, something really irritated me yesterday. And I didn't talk about it yesterday, but I want to, lay it on you right now. Is that okay? Yeah, baby.
Right.
What? Bam. Conversation. As opposed to, yesterday you did such and such and such and it really irritated me.
That's
You
right.
just blew it.
Yeah.
You blew it.
Yeah. Yeah. Delivery is so powerful. And another thing, and we're touching on a little bit tonight, in a relationship of any length of time, in a relationship, when we do bring something to each other, it should be from a place of love. I'm not trying to tear you down. We are not trying to tear each other down in a relationship. If I say something, if I tell you something, it's from a place of love. I'm not trying to make you feel some kind of way. I said that to a couple and both of them looked at me at the same time with the same look. The light came on. Because this is not a competition. We're not in a WWE fight. We're not here to fight. We're here to love each other. Now, fighting, we can do that later. Anyway, it's not a wrestling match.
Mm.
Okay, we saying it out of love. We love each other, and I ought to be able to bring you something to make us better.
Yeah. My grandmother used to make a
Thank
point.
you, Steph. We're a team. Thank you. We're a team.
My
Thank you,
grandmother
Tanya.
used to
Somebody called
say,
that. Thank you, Tanya.
she used to say, baby, I could fail you and not even know I failed you. Right. And
Wow.
I kind of turn that around into conversations with my wife. I could say something and upset her just talking and not even know I upset her unless she tells me. All right. Simple thing.
Big
My
facts.
wife always talks about, when we get our next house, and we talked about this a while back because, we got rental property in this house, which is a beautiful house, but I
Okay.
always promised her dream home. But she's like, when we get our next house, I said, baby, you know what? That kind
Okay.
of,
All
I
right.
feel a kind of way about that. She's like, what? I said, because I feel like you're not happy with this one. We got one house, we got another one now, and now I was like, when's enough enough? She's like, you know what? I wasn't even meaning it that way. I was just
Right.
trying to talk about our future, and we were planning to get. So I was taking it a certain way. She was taking
Right.
it as motivation. I was taking it like, when this nigga gonna be happy, And
Right.
we had the
Yeah.
conversation, and she's like,
That's
you know
good.
what? I apologize. I didn't know
Amen.
you took it that because I'm very proud. I take care of me and mine.
Hey,
Okay.
Darren.
And
Yeah,
she
that's
did.
good.
She wasn't thinking of it as a dig, where I was taking it
Amen,
as a
brother.
dig. So we
Yeah.
just talked about it, and everything was okay.
See,
But
and this
sometimes,
is what we're.
you don't know you're upsetting
Yeah,
somebody unless you talk it
that's
out.
right.
That's
And
right.
that's why, even in a marital relationship, we've been together all these years. And if you in a new relationship, don't assume anything. That's why
Oh,
communication is so important. Because once you come to an understanding, after who said that a few minutes ago? I think we said it when Bumpy was in the hot seat. In all thy getting, get an understanding. So everybody, as long as you're on the same page, that's why the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals. We weren't on the same page. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, wait. The Cowboys did win.
I love them again this week. I'm in love again this week. Oh man,
but
them
see, but
Texans
see,
look good.
but
That's
but see,
CJ
probably
Stroud
the
look
Texans,
good,
the
dog.
that's
Texans was
probably the most
the
toxic
Texans was on the
relationship in your
same
life
page.
right now.
I
They was
know
on the same
King.
page right there. They was on the same page. The communication
That's
was
probably the most
the
toxic
communication was
relationship in your life right
correct.
now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I'll take that all day long. All day long. All day long. All day. But you get ready to chalk up another L to for the Cowboys because they're about to catch one when they hit San Francisco.
Yeah, I
Just
won't hurt as bad. If we lose to the 49ers, I'm good. Just don't lose
that's
to the
fair.
Cardinals. If we lose to the 49ers, that's got like get hit by, that's it. That, you kind of expect that. You get beat by them, but don't lose to the Cardinals.
Well, I'm pretty sure Pittsburgh said the same thing about the Texans, and
They
now
showed
they
did.
Go
they
He
all
just
man.
left. He
I'm
just
I'm
left
just
the
saying.
building. He
I'm
just
just
left the
saying.
building. Her
Oh, he's
feelings
a
were
Pittsburgh
hurt.
fan. Oh, oh, yeah,
Buffalo,
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
y'all got lucky against the Dolphins. Okay, you got lucky.
We got to travel to Atlanta, so we're gonna go ahead and upset some hearts in hot Atlanta, and we're gonna cook some birds. So, my Texans, we gonna do things. I
Hey,
said we gonna if
y'all
we make
got a good
six
formula
teams,
going. Y'all got a
if we
good
make
formula
six
going.
wins, we'll be in the playoffs next year. I promise you.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
Y'all tied for the division lead. Y'all looking good, man.
Well, I mean, it's just 4 games, 2-2. So I'm not gonna put too much stock on that. But
Right.
when you beat a team that's supposed to be a perennial defensive powerhouse in the Steelers, 30-6, that was not
That said
expected.
something.
Nobody saw that one coming. So
That's right.
that woke some people up. That was a football
That
talk right
man,
there.
I'm telling you, I love football season. I love
Me
football
too.
season. And how
Me
about
too.
how about Colorado going toe to toe with USC? What you
That was
think?
better than I expected. I
Me
ain't even gonna
too.
hold you. That was better than I expected. I expected the first half to happen. I did not expect the second half to happen.
Man,
I'm
that
be
shit did
totally
look.
honest with you.
He looked good. He looked good that second
Shador
half.
is a sniper. That young man is a flat out sniper. And I understand why Dion said when the game is on the line, I want the ball in Shador's hands. I understand. I fully, clearly see why he
Yeah.
says that now, because that dude was straight fearless. But we
Yeah.
gonna talk about them boys right there. Hook
Roll
'em, baby.
Tide. Roll
Come
Tide. Them
on.
Texans.
Hook 'em.
Texans look good. They look
Hook
good now.
hook 'em, baby. We staying at number 3, and we got to play Oklahoma this weekend.
What
So
you think y'all gonna do with Oklahoma?
listen. When Oklahoma and Texas get together, you throw the records right out the door, because
That's
it's
right.
hard. It's hard to judge them. You never know what you're gonna get on either side. I will say.
All right, there.
The Longhorns running game is vastly improved. I haven't
Yeah.
seen too much about Oklahoma's run defense, so I can't really say too much on that. But the way the Longhorns are running the ball right now is scary. It is.
It
I
is.
mean, they're getting chunk
It's
yards
really scary.
at the line of scrimmage. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm thinking
Y'all take that
it's
game
going to
real
be a
serious.
if the over under is 60 and a
Let me
half
see.
points, take the over,
Okay. Let me
because it's
see.
going to be.
Let me
I
see
think
what
it's
it
going to be
is.
high scoring.
You think so?
I
I'm thinking something like 31-28.
It could be. It could be. It depends on what defense shows up, because I'm not gonna kid you. Texas defense right now is stout. Them boys is playing. Boy, listen.
Man,
When
they
they say
pushed
swarm to the
Alabama
ball,
around.
they swarm to the ball. They
Thanks for
get
the
it.
gift. Thank you for that. They pushed Alabama around like they were a high school team.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Listen.
so the Longhorns are a 6.5 point favorite, and the over under is 60. So
See, that's what
31-28. That's close. 31-28.
that's.
That's 59.
I would still take the over. I'm not even gonna kid you. I would take the over, because
Okay.
once the second half starts, and I mean, granted,
Oh,
it's in a neutral site. It's at the Cotton Bowl, so you're gonna have one side Oklahoma, the other side Texas. So the loudness is gonna be there. The energy is gonna be there, and it's always going to be, you know, a snot drag, a snot knocker kind of game. So
right.
I still think it's going to be 30, like 34-31. I'm still saying take the over. I'm
Okay.
still saying
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna take.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the under.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. It's good to have that, a little back and forth. I ain't mad at that.
Hey,
I'm
hey.
not mad at
Man,
that.
I like yelling. Y'all talk sports, man. So what you think about this pennant race? Who's gonna win the pennant this year? Baseball.
Let us not. Let us not. Let us not. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Uh-oh. Hey, Rory, look at him, Rory. There's James.
No,
Come
no,
on,
no,
James.
sir. No, sir. See, this is what we're doing right here. This is what we're doing. You see them? You see them two right there?
I see
Yes, sir.
you.
There's gonna be a third. There's gonna be a third. There's gonna be a third. Yes, sir. That's what we're doing. We it's Astros all day, every day.
Hmm.
And all for all the Texas Ranger fans out there, and
Yeah.
y'all thinking y'all a little mad right now. Y'all didn't take care of your business.
little
Them
tight.
See?
Atlanta Braves,
Uh-huh.
baby. Them Atlanta Braves, baby.
I don't know about the Braves.
What?
Listen, no shade on the Braves now. Them boys had a record year this year. They
They
clowned this
did.
year.
Yeah.
Time out,
Yeah.
y'all. Time out. So we talking about paying attention, right? James,
Yeah.
you got a haircut, player?
He got a
Well, you know what
haircut.
I'm saying? I am
Boy,
single.
Understand? You understand?
I
He
am
got that
clean.
little
single, you
goatee
understand?
You
going.
see
You
him?
know what I'm
You
saying? You
see him?
understand? I am
Wait a
single,
You
you know
see?
what
minute.
I'm saying?
It
Yeah, I
seems
saw a TikTok where the ladies don't like the full beard anymore. They like the goatees.
Yeah, well, listen. Everybody can't get what you got, brother. Okay, let's just have that conversation. Right. Everybody can't get that. I tried it. Y'all
right.
seen me try it. It wouldn't connect to the level. You know what I'm saying? He over there looking like Santa Claus. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
look,
Well,
that
my
full beard. Some women don't like a cushion; they want a bumpy ride.
They want a
oh,
bumpy ride.
wow.
Facts.
Yeah, I said it.
Big
Yeah, I said
facts.
it.
Watch
Yes,
yourself.
sir.
Watch yourself, Sneaky.
Hey, listen. But here's
Hey,
Storm. Here's
Nikki.
the thing, though. Well, I may not have a beard. I make up and butt. You understand what I'm saying? I keep myself swole. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I got a
Listen,
couple
Denise.
of dance moves. I'm Gucci. I'm all right. I'm in there.
listen. I feel you.
Hey, that's a good segue, man. Talk about your conference real quick.
Oh man, so the conference is November 17th through the 18th. We just added a bunch more students to come out to it. I'm super excited about it. I know registration with us folk won't be till down the last 4 5 weeks. I know.
Right. That's how we
But
do.
we got
Right.
a bunch of students coming and I'm super excited. It's November 17th through 18th. What we do is we teach financial literacy.
Okay.
We also teach real estate. We teach purpose, identity, and one of the things we also build on is emotional intelligence. And we have two tracks. We have tracks for just the next generation of students. We have a track
Okay.
for adults, and the adults can get their credit fixed. They can go through a whole program at our conference
Really?
from 8 to 9:30 on both days. You can come in and get your whole credit fixed with the. We help you mail out the letters. We go online with you. You can sit at a computer and fix
Okay.
all that, man. I'm excited
You
about
give me a
that,
new
man.
social
So
security
Okay.
number.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna definitely
you
be
said a
there.
new social security number.
You give
What?
me a new
Yo, you
social
know what?
security.
Now we ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing that. I know I'm Nigerian and all that, but you ain't got to do. I know something. I know something. You
Hey,
wild.
you're not witness protection, are you?
No, I'm
Oh
not. I'm not that
man.
guy, man. Listen, I'm too pretty to go to jail.
Come
I'm
on,
too
Quinn.
pretty to go to jail.
He too luscious, y'all. That's too luscious right there,
Oh
y'all.
my God, man.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
Thank you.
James, you didn't stop, bruh. I was waiting for you to stop, but you just when
I
you
did
kept
it to
with the "I'm too
myself.
Hey,
pretty to go to
James.
jail,"
I did it to myself. It's all
you
good.
did it. You walked
You
into
put
that
it at
door
the
jam
net. You
all by
put it at the
yourself.
net. Thank you for the hat. You put it. Good evening, everybody. We'll talk about paying attention or paying attention. And the men we talk about tonight, we hear you. We pay attention to you. Please pay attention to us. And Bishop James is telling us about his conference that's coming up in about 4 weeks. He's got a lot in store for us. And the Blue Table Talk team, we're going to be there in attendance. The ladies of the Blue Table, they're going to be in attendance. So James, real quickly again, give the website, give the some of the things that you're providing for those that are in attendance. Give your commercial one more time for your conference.
Yes, the conference is 7 weeks away. Well, it'll be 6 weeks on Friday. It is from November 17th and 18th if you want to come. The banquet is before then.
Okay,
I am super excited. I spend all of next week booking flights. I got to get with you, Yellow. I got to
Yes, sir.
get you on that
Yes,
sky
sir.
plane. Feel me? He's the host of the event, so all the ladies who just want to hear that voice, he'll be there. And so we have for the adults, we have credit repair, emotional intelligence, and we're going to do a whole panel discussion on misandry and misogyny. We ain't gonna leave you ladies
okay,
out because I got some ways about y'all too. We're going to do some on emotional intelligence. We're going to talk about building credit. We're going to talk about building real estate. And the whole conference is really about purpose, teaching people to dream again, even when they don't
amen.
have all their stuff together. So I'm trusting God for that. And man, it's going to be dope. I'm super excited. Go to
That's dope.
justbecon.com. That's JUSTBECON.com.
What city are you in?
Super excited.
Atlanta,
It's going
Georgia,
to be in
Lieutenant.
Atlanta, Georgia, and the Douglasville area, a little bit outside the city in the Douglasville area. We're going to have food there. We're going to be at a great facility. And I'm going to be posting every day, 3 to 5 times every day for the next 6 weeks. So you should see a whole bunch of
Perfect,
content on
perfect. Yeah,
there.
just
Yeah, yeah.
and what? Give her the website one more time. I'm gonna type it in.
Justbecon.com. That's JUSTBECON.com. It's Just Be
Gotcha.
Conference. We got the great Jada West. We got the great Yellow Bull. We got Evanor coming from Canada. We got
Oh, real? Okay, okay.
what's that girl name? Antoinette Bullock. Bullock is going to be there. She's teaching on purpose for the students. It's gonna
Yeah,
be great,
yeah.
man. We're really
I'm
excited about
gonna be there. I'm excited. I'm excited. Well, James, since you were the first thing, we're gonna let you take the last thing. We're gonna let you take us out with your last comment, and we're gonna go you, King, Yellow, Rory, and then Sneaky. Give us some final word. How do you pay attention now? Are you more vigilant now? Are you more aware now than when you were younger? Talk to us.
Man, I think this is an interesting thing. And when you say pay attention to the person you're with, or
Yeah,
just in
to the person
general,
you're with. If you're in a relationship, okay, you can go general, and then when you're in a relationship.
okay. Generally, I pay attention only because I'm from New York and I don't trust people like that. So I definitely gonna pay attention.
Right.
The second reason
It's
is
funny, but it's real
in a
talk. It's real talk.
That's
relationship.
funny.
In a
That's
relationship,
funny.
I think the thing that I'm most sad is that when I got to the point of learning how to be present, the only way you can pay attention is you are present.
Mm.
And when that present means is that you're getting my undivided and that I understand who you are and where you are. And so for me, I think when God blesses me again to be in love and have somebody in my life, I think I'm gonna spend the first 30 minutes of every day we walk in just holding and talking to each other and being present. I think
That
that'll be
is
the
so
gift that I
good.
give myself.
I like
So
that.
that's
That
where
is
I'm at
so
with it. You
good.
know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
so good.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
you, man. We love you,
Love y'all,
man.
man. Sorry I came in late, man. I had to do something with my teenagers. You know what I'm saying? I'm
I'm gonna
single
call you
parent.
soon as we get done with this, bro.
Hey, do that, big homie.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
All right,
See you
brother.
later, man. Love you. Come on, Kane.
Peace, peace.
Yeah. As far as being able to being able to pay attention, I've been working with myself on how to communicate and not take everything so personal, like I'm being attacked all the time.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good point. That's good. See, we were talking about that a few minutes ago. That it's I'm not attacking you. I
Right.
just want let's come to an understanding. And for you to understand that it's not attack, that's big, man. See, you 39 now, so you getting all kind of understanding.
I'm trying, man. We're all here to evolve, man. You should be trying to evolve anyway.
Facts.
That part.
But
Facts.
yeah, it's just as you grow older and you're finding more effective ways to communicate, and part of that is just understanding, and we can't understand if we don't pay attention first. So
That's good, man. That's good. Love you, Kane.
love y'all too, man. Appreciate it.
Be well, bro.
All right.
Come on, Yellow.
Well, good table talk. Another good table talk. Appreciate it.
Hey, Adela.
It's always fun. Good times to be in here and fellowship with the brothers. For me, I'm going to say about paying attention is, and I'm going to kind of put a little spin on it. It's one thing to pay attention, but it's another thing to hyper analyze what you just heard.
Oh,
So
okay.
if
Okay.
we're paying attention, listen to the message for what it is. Don't sit up there and try to hyperanalyze every second stanza. So what you mean by that? Well, why'd you say it like that? And
Amen.
I'm just talking. I'm just
Right.
talking. I'm just saying
Yeah.
whatever it is. Why do we have to take it to the nth degree? Now, and once a person start doing that, you're now gonna start drawing back less in your conversation. You're not gonna really want to talk anymore. You're
Right.
gonna pay attention, but when they
Right.
ask for your feedback, it's gonna be, you know what? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be very short answers. So, with all that
Right.
said, if you're paying attention, pay attention without being so critical.
Amen. That's
That's
good.
that's
That's
the best
good.
thing I
Yeah.
can say.
Love you, man.
Y'all be good. Have a good one. Go Astros. Go Astros.
Come on, Rory.
So I've failed the portion at paying attention twice. Okay, I've been married and divorced twice. I've failed at paying attention. Have I gotten better since then? I've gotten better within the last year and a half.
Right.
I had to figure out what was wrong with me and fix everything. Well, yeah, fix everything in me before I can offer myself up to whomever I'm trying to offer myself up to. So even though I'm still a work in progress,
Right.
it's a lot easier to turn that mirror on myself.
Right.
Therefore, making it easier to pay attention and being able to read the room, if you will.
Right. Right.
Uh,
Right.
Instead of having somebody tell me, hey, this bothers me, I'm able to say, maybe I shouldn't joke like that because that
Right.
bothers you know. So work in progress. I appreciate you guys. Shameless plug, the Storm sock will drop in the next couple months. And then too, this is October, November 10th and November 11th, Veterans Day will be coming up really soon. I am going to start pushing my donation drive for homeless veterans. What I do is I collect socks.
Yeah.
Just regular, plain old regular socks, white socks, black socks, plain old regular socks for homeless veterans. You can hit my Cash
Yeah.
App or my Venmo in my bio. Make sure you put sock drive in the tagline. If you want to donate, go to Amazon and donate socks. I will
Right.
get my inbox and I will give you my address and you
Hey,
can send
Renee.
them there. But we're going from now up until November 10th, November 11th. I will be presenting socks to a homeless shelter here in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
That's that. I love you guys. I appreciate you
Love
guys.
you, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, touch base. Talk about your candles real quick.
Oh, so they're taking up the money now for the candles. So he got up. He got up sponsored a candle. So I will be doing a candle giveaway when they come in
Okay.
sports socks. Sports socks. When the candles come in, I'll be doing a giveaway on the Blue Table Talk. And
Okay.
that was sponsored by He Got Up for You.
Okay. Thank you so much, bro. We appreciate you, man. How's little mama doing?
Tug, come here.
What's up? What's her nickname?
Tugger.
Tigger.
Uh-huh.
Thank you
Hurry
for your
up.
service. Thank you
Hurry.
for your service. I that she just so precious.
Come on, say hi to the people. These are the people that love you. This is the Blue Table Talk. Listen,
We love her.
listen. I need y'all to tell her that there's paper. There's paper. You can write on paper. You don't have to write on yourself. You can write on paper. This is my little Tilly. My little
That she
ghetto
is.
thing.
Yeah.
I
Hey, we
love
love you,
y'all so
Tigger.
much.
We love you, Tigger.
Okay, too.
They saying they love you.
Let me see.
They
We
talk
love you
about
too.
paying attention. All right.
All right, we love y'all, man.
Love you back, man. I appreciate you.
All right. All right, come on, Sneaky.
Man,
Sneaky, you pay attention, don't you, Sneak?
I do, man. But it's hard following these folks, man. Great minds and great information. I'm gonna split this up into two. As far as in general, of course, I pay attention. Retired Army Ranger Infantry, 4-time combat veteran. I always got my eyes open. I'm not gonna get hurt, and nobody around me is gonna be hurt either if I can help it. Man,
Right.
when it comes to relationships,
Huh.
still
Huh.
working, still
Still
working.
what? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you too.
Thank you, sir. Still working. After all these years of marriage, you're never going to figure it all out. You're
That's
never
right.
going to stop trying. Just keep learning.
Yeah.
Stop trying. Just keep learning. The relationship is going to evolve. It's not. I'm not the same guy I was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm not the same guy I was 20 years ago. I'm
Yeah.
not the same guy 30 years ago. And neither is this relationship. It changes with you. All right. So you're going to always have to pay attention, and all you're going to have to uh, 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 just evolve. You got to roll with the punches, but you
That's right.
have to want to. If you don't care, you will fail.
That's right.
That's
And
it.
what did we say earlier? The reason that we pay attention because we care. Did not we
Because you
say that
care.
a few minutes ago?
Absolutely.
We care.
Absolutely.
And we want to know if y'all care about us. Y'all will listen to us. Love you, Sneaky Phil.
Yes, sir. You take care.
Keep those duets coming too.
Let me hit some high points real quick. And I want to make sure this is in your notes. I got to go check on 3 young people. The moms have sent me a 911. I got to go talk to 3 young people if they'll listen to me. If you care and you are selfless, hold on. If you care and you are selfless, you will pay attention. If you care, you will pay attention. If you don't care, if you're selfish, you're only going to hear what you want to hear. And don't assume anything. Get an understanding. And all that get Proverbs 4:7. In all thy getting, get an understanding. And King said something I was hoping we intimated that tonight. When you're in a relationship, we're not at each other. This is not a wrestling match. This is not a competition to see who has who's bigger than the other person. I'm not trying to one up you in the relationship. If one lose, we all lose. This is a team. We are a TEAM. If something bothers you, it bothers me. Hey, Roxanne, okay? Pay attention. Pay attention. I said it earlier. You can take this or not. Wealthy people pay attention. And it doesn't cost you anything to pay attention. And I love what James said, if God allows him to have another relationship, he's going to spend those 30 minutes. And I mean, the funniest thing we do, and this doesn't cost anything, to have that pillow talk. Pillow talk is off the chain. Pillow talk is off the chain. And y'all sit and you lay there and you talk to each other. Thank you, Make Money. Yeah, but it's team. I mean, and what I love about the better team, I'm sure San Francisco Sunday night doesn't care if McCaffrey scores all the touchdowns and they lose to the Dallas Cowboys 31-24, and McCaffrey had 3 touchdowns. Okay, we still lost. Or if the 49ers win 35-34, McCaffrey got all 5 touchdowns. The team doesn't care. We won the game. Right? I know. Right? Learn, pay attention. I'm telling you, be well enough to pay attention. If you need some help, you know how to reach out to me. A lot of my clients ain't here. If this is your first time checking it out real quick, give us a purple heart. You're sitting amongst royalty. All these 5 gentlemen, these 6 gentlemen, and then we have Bumpy. Bumpy, thank you for being here tonight. If this is your first time, give me a purple heart. If you see me every week, if you're with me every week, if you know a little bit about me, give me 3 red hearts. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Vanetta Thomas. Vanita, I think Vanita. Okay. JVL, a word. Okay. Good to see you guys. Amen. Okay. We're here every Wednesday. I just started a 7-part series, Are You Climbing the Right Mountain? And helping you figure out what your purpose is. Amen. I'm working on a 7-part series, and we did part 1 yesterday. All right. And just remember tonight, if you stay high on life, life's going to stay high on you. And pay attention. And next week we're going to talk about, you slap me, I slap you. Is it ever right to hit a woman? We're going to talk about that next week. We're going to go in next week. Is it ever appropriate to hit a woman? I saw a TikTok. Hey, Brittany, I saw a TikTok. This lady accused his brother of stealing her phone. And him and his, I guess, fiance, girlfriend, wife, they were going at it with this lady. Are you going to apologize? 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 I'm going to give you one more opportunity. But I think she hit him and accused him of stealing her phone. He said, are you going to apologize? He hauled off and slapped her. Okay, all right, Coach Angel. We'll talk about it next week. All right. Remember, if you stay high on life, life's going to stay high on you. All right, y'all have a good night.